Oh, YouTube, this is going to be a tutorial on how to make sci-fi barricades for your place, or overall just a regular barricade. So I have a little mannequin I just quickly put together here to show you a representation of what size you want. Again, barricades are completely up to you. You can design them how you want, but this is just how to make a basic one and get some ideas flowing. So how to build these, I usually start with like a little bit of a base. Again, compare them with the mannequin. So let's do 6, and then this is 2.5 high. So for designing, we take let's change this to dark gray, and let's also change this to a grayish. There we go. And we want to turn this into a cylinder mesh. Okay, that went the wrong way, so we have to rotate this around. For some reason, the rotating on the move tool won't really work that well. Okay, now that we're done with that, put it right next to it and try to resize it so it's bigger than the actual barricade. So why not do 0.5 and 0.5, and then let's raise it very slightly, so do 0.6 or 2.6, and then so it gets off the edge right there. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we pretty much have a smoothed out barricade now. So to add some extra details, let's do this. And then change this to gray. 0.5. Does that look right? Not really. Let's change it to 0.4. That looks a little bit better. And then change this to 0.6 or 2.6. And then move this over until it matches with that gray block. Yeah, it looks about right. And then copy and paste that to the other side. Okay, so make sure these two are even as well. So I'm going to check that real quick. Yeah, they look like they are. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we have a nice smoothed out barricade. It's got a little bit of detail on it for now. So let's add detail to the middle of it. So let's form like a square block in the middle, for instance, and then change that to 1.5, 0.4, and change that to gray. So now we have like an armored thing, and this will well protect the guy. Imagine if he has like a gun or something, and then he's doing some combat. Pretty much protects his legs, part of his torso, and also makes him a little bit more harder to see. So, whoops, I deleted that. Didn't mean to do that. So to add lights to your barricade, well, let's first add a little bit more detail to this. What should we add to it? Let's do some side stuff. And then go all the way down. 2.52, just so it goes barely up. Move this over one more time. I think that's symmetrical. Yeah, it is. So now we have decent barricade. So you can add whatever you want to the bottom, or again, design it what you want. You don't have to do this thing at all. Barricades are your own unique thing. So to make your barricade all cool and light up and stuff, this is going to be really simple. You can do it what you want. This is what I'm going to do, is 0.5. Let's go 0.5 down that as well. So let's say we want to make a barricade that has like red lights on it, like a dark, well, not necessarily dark, but a clan that has like a red theme to it. So to do that, you can also do this with Studio, which I'll show you soon. And then I don't recommend lights for barricades because it makes you easier to spot as well. I like purple, that looks cool. Alright, so now we have a light for that, and if you want to make it brighter, whatever, just change the range. If you want to make it brighter, change the brightness to 5, or to whatever variable you want. And then what shadows does is that let's say there's a block near here, and it won't penetrate through that block because there's shadows. It would be dynamic for that. So do this through Studio. I believe you get your selector out, select that brick, open up your advanced objects, then find, I have my studio set up a little bit differently, and find point light. I believe that's it. Yep, point light. There's 2 lights inside here ready, and then you open up point light and change the color, brightness, range, stuff like that. So that's a little bit of a dynamic light thing for you guys. If you want to add more lights to this, so let's copy and paste this so it makes our job a little bit easier. Make this about symmetrical. Whoops. Change this to 0.3. Actually, let's go with 0.2. And it's not exactly going to be symmetrical, but it'll work. 0.4. Let's try that. That looks kind of right. Not exactly, but it'll work. So change this to 0.4, see if you can still see it. Oh, we have to go down a little bit. So I'm going to do a custom variable for this. Is it going to tame frame tear? Nope, that's good. So move this over. I don't believe this is symmetrical, but it's pretty much there. So now we have 3 lights on our barricade, and so let's add a little bit more detail and style to our barricade if we wanted to. And you don't want to add too much detail to these things, partially because you might have a lot of these in your fort or whatever you're doing. Let's change this to a black color. Let's make this a little bit more thin so it's not blatantly sticking out. Let's change this to 0.5 so we can make this symmetrical on both sides. And what's cool is that it ends up on that side too. And then let's copy and paste this to the other side, change your vertical back to 0.1. You can do this on Studio as well, but I'm just using F3X for now. And it's not entirely symmetrical right there. So to get something more accurate, it's still off. So let's change this to 0.5 so I can do it a little bit more accurately. Because it looks like it's right in the middle of it. Yep, that's good. So we have more detail on there now. And that's going to probably wrap up barricade making for sci-fi stuff. That's just how I make them. Like I said, you can just do whatever you want. If you have any other questions or requests, like if you want me to build other things, go ahead and tell me in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, hope you guys enjoyed the 1080p quality so you can see precision detail and how things are done and stuff like that. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you'd like. I probably already said that. Don't forget to favorite and share this video, and also check out my other videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and have a great time.